All right, I want this video to just be a little practice and imagine if we're talking about drugs. So if you're a drug dealer and that's your business, whether you're a pusher or you're a higher up, maybe cartel, maybe not, something along those lines, and you have a drug that, as always, the first one, I mean, you got to get it out there. The people want it. But in order to get them to realize that they want it, there's some peer pressure there, and there's more peer pressure. And then it is always, well, the first one's free. Maybe the second one's free too. Just get it, get them to have it. And then nowadays, usually is how it goes, they enjoy it. Whether maybe they don't enjoy it, but it's around peer pressure, and all their peers are still doing it, so the next time you're around, well, you'll do the second one. Similar to smoking cigarettes. I mean, no one, I believe, ever has smoked their first cigarette and enjoyed it. But, there's a lot of people that have had an addiction to cigarettes. I was one, over 20 years ago. And it didn't go long. I didn't want to do that because, it was great, it was good, it was wonderful. No, it was a sort of an attitude thing. It was a show thing. And then people were doing it, so you just did it. That's what you did. There was no real peer pressure of people making you do it, but there was a sense of, well, this is what it must be to be cool, or this is what it must be to, be around, or there must be something here, so you just do it. So in that angle, with drugs, so now you got this drug thing going on, this drug business, this whatever, and you do your first one, your second one, they've been free, that you've given out, or that you've allowed people to have. After that, if they enjoyed it, or because of the pressure, they come back for a third one, and so on. Maybe this third one costs a little bit, maybe it's free still. And that's the way you get this hook, this thing started, this thing began. And then from there, maybe you can, sort of like bullies in school, kids where in order for them to be protected, you had to pay the bigger bully your lunch money, or whatever it was, your lunch ticket, whatever it was back in the day. And then the bigger bully would protect you from the other bullies. I know this has happened too. That was nothing I was involved in, but I had seen it happen, and they have done movies about it too. I believe one's called, I forget what it's called. Anyways, never mind that. I can't think of the name of it. If I got it, maybe I'll put a clip in this place. But anyways, so you get these people hooked or accustomed to this thing. And then, maybe, wouldn't it be great for your business, your drug business, if after 3 or 4 of things of these customers taking this, then if they do not take it, then they feel resolved. I mean, I'm just talking, not just talking about stopping heroin or stopping alcohol or stopping addiction. So you got the DTs, or you got some sort of, a week or two where you're just going through excruciating moments when you're trying to detox from these things. I'm talking about if you no longer have this drug that you've just started trying for, we'll say it was 4 times, now it's tremendously, you feel it. If you don't have it again, your health has really been deteriorated, or you just can't function anymore. And like I said, it's not from detoxing from it. It's not because you've stopped the repercussions of it. It's because what this thing had done to you now has fully, biologically made you dependent on this thing. And there's no way you can come off of it. I mean, 90%, 95%, there's not a chance up to that level that you're going to be able to come off of this for life, forever. What great business would that be to be in, to be involved in? You do these drugs. You have this drug business, whether it's legal or illegal. That's what you got. But your customers, now, after they've done 1, 2, 3, 4 maybe, they've done them for free or they've done them very cheap. Now, in order for them to function in society, in order for them to be going to school, in order for them to be parents, or in order for them to be grandparents, in order for them to function, really, to be aware, to be able to work a job, to be able to, have reality, and to be able to live life, they need the next one. And it's not like I had said, it's not like they're just going to suffer for a week. No, if they don't have this next one, there is a huge detriment coming. There is a huge reality that might be fatal. Wouldn't that be a great business to be involved in? Yeah. Morals aside, always would be aside from this, because if you're peddling drugs, do you really have morals anyways? I'm not talking about there, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, there are some drugs that absolutely help people. Beyond that, the majority of them, this is just my opinion, I'm not a doctor, do not take my medical advice for medical advice or anything. In my opinion, a lot of them are just fluff. A lot of them, not much. They don't do anything really but pad pockets, pad wallets. But anyways, if you had this sort of thing, because you have no morals, really, if you're doing this anyways, wouldn't that be a great business to be in? I'm not pointing fingers anywhere. This just came to my mind. I just thought, what better time to bring this up than now to get people to think and question. And then on top of it, in order for, besides not even talking about them paying money after the fourth one, they don't pay it, but now you can they have to pay some sort of membership, a monthly thing. You got like a subscription that they pay, and they pay it for your drug that they need to live. And they're gonna need more and more, as their life goes on to survive, or it can become fatal. So a subscription-based thing is always great. Everyone wants a subscription-based thing on the business end of it, because then you got, a customer hooked. They're there, they're paying always. It's like a retainer for attorneys or anything else like that. It's always great to have. Now you got that whole spectrum, you got that whole idea there. But besides that, beyond that, what if it wasn't a subscription thing? What if you could sort of get it from their taxes? What if you could take it out of their taxes? What if you could tax them? And they have no way around it. It's sort of like your property taxes go to public education or government schools. Whether you have kids or not, whether you had kids in school system or not, whether you're never going to have a kid or a child, you're still paying that money towards a government school system. And then with that, no one has any say. There's no repercussions if you don't like it, if you don't like the way things are going for your children or your friends' children or whoever, you don't agree with it, you can't pull the money away. You can pull them out of school, which hurts some, but it doesn't hurt fully, because your tax money's still going there, so you have no say. No matter what, they're going to get paid. If you had that kind of system for your drug deal, your drug system, wouldn't that be great? Because then you're getting paid. You got them hooked. Now they need it to survive, really, or it could become fatal. So now you're getting this money from them. And second step to that is now they're not paying you, like giving you actual money. You're not just getting paid directly from them, but they're paying from their taxes. So they don't see it. So it's even further away. Sort of this out of sight, out of mind thing. So it's just part of taxes, not a second thought, whatever. So as your prices go up, as you raise the cost of it, they don't feel it. They just know their taxes went up a little bit, and that's it. That's just normal. Everyone pays taxes because it's a patriotic thing to do, is what they say. And everyone believes that for the most part because they've been indoctrinated. It's my opinion. That's K through 12. That's college. Most colleges, universities, especially that kind of stuff. But I mean, I'm just asking these questions. I'm just saying, what great business would that be to be in, if you feel like that, or if you really have no morals, or you really don't care about humanity? Wouldn't that be great for a business to be in? So I'm not saying this, pointing my fingers at anything, but I just want people to think. The last thing I want to say, I'll say at the very end. But as always, if you like this, hit the like, share, subscribe. Stay vigilant. Protect yourself, protect your family, protect your health, and protect your wealth. Boosters, boosters, boosters.